Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and my final movie review for today is House of Wax. This movie was released on April 25th, 1953. It is a horror movie that received positive reviews with critics. Currently holding a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb, a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 91% on Google. On a mere $1 million budget, it made $23.75 million at the box office. So it was a huge hit. It was directed by Andre Titoth and written by Crane Wilbur. And this is a remake of Mystery of the Wax Museum from 1933. Of course, there was a remake in 2005, which I really enjoyed. I gave that one an 8 out of 10. Definitely check that one out as well. It was a lot of fun. Um, and this version of House of Wax was selected for preservation in 2014 by the Library of Congress to be preserved in the National Film Registry. And this is a great, great horror movie. Um, I only have a few minor little nitpicks, but we'll get to those in a minute. This movie stars Vincent Price, Charles Bronson, Frank Lovejoy, Carolyn Jones, and Phyllis Kirk. And this is about Professor Jared, played by Vincent Price, who has a wax museum with a partner. The partner is fed up with what he is doing. He wants out and is trying to find another buyer to buy him out. And in doing so, their business partnership goes awry when the partner sets the place on fire and basically leaves the professor for dead. Jump forward in time. He now has collected money on the insurance, $25,000 for the museum, because they assumed the professor to be dead. All the while, a man who was horribly disfigured is going after people and taking people's bodies from the morgue. And we find out later in the movie that the professor did survive, but he has help now because he is so badly burned on his face and on his hands that he can't do the work himself. So he has two hired hands. The main one, Igor, played by Charles Bronson, who is a mute, doesn't speak, but does a great job in this movie. Vincent Price is on his game as always, and this is a great horror movie. I did give it a better score than the 2005 remake, but not by much. In this movie, some of my nitpicks are: one, the movie wasn't long enough. Two, like when they show the wax figures, I would love to see them move, or at least move their eyes, or something like that, like they did in the remake. That's more of a chill and creep factor and horror factor, knowing that there is a live person inside all that wax. And yeah, other than that, those are my little nitpicks. But as I said, Vincent Price is on his game. And we find out later on in this movie that he's back at it again. He's starting up his business, like I said. He wants to get the partner that was going to buy out his other business partner before all that happened. And in the third act is when it really picks up. He's trying to get this special girl to be one of his finer pieces. And in doing so, he puts himself at risk along with his partners. One of his partners was picked up and arrested, and ultimately led to them being caught, unfortunately. But this is a fantastic movie. Like I said, I have my nitpicks there, but it is good. I will give House of Wax from 1953 a 9 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. So definitely check this movie out. it is a lot different than the remake. Uh, the remake, it's so much, it's bloodier and all that, but these are different times too. During this time in the 1950s, you weren't allowed to show a lot of blood, and or they just didn't do it. But now, today, if you have an R-rated movie, you see a lot of blood, nudity, and all that stuff. But doesn't mean that the movie's better because it shows that stuff. But in my opinion, it does make for a scary movie because you get to see those things. For example, in the 2005 remake, there's a guy who is sitting at a piano who has been made into a wax figure, and one of his friends starts picking at his face and starts peeling the wax off, and it's taking the skin off as well. And that was a horrific moment, and you could see the tears running down his face too. And oh my god, it's just horrific. But in this one, though, definitely for its time, it is a very good horror movie, and I highly recommend it. And like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10. In the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. And if you've seen all three, which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you got a ranking of all three, I would love to see that as well. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you're new to the channel. And please share these videos on your social media as you see fit to. And again, thank you for watching, and check you later.